In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the air was thick with humidity, Thomas, an experienced expedition leader, found himself alone. A series of missteps had led to his group being separated. It was meant to be a routine. Survey of the forest's vast biodiversity had turned into a nightmare. It had all started 2 weeks ago. Thomas and his team were tasked with collecting samples and documenting wildlife for a scientific study. They moved deeper into the jungle, ignoring the warnings of local guides who spoke of cursed areas, unseen forces, and the dangers of venturing too far. On their 5th day, as the sky darkened with clouds and the wind began to howl, they encountered something strange, an unmarked clearing that was unnaturally silent. The jungle around them seemed to hold its breath. Without warning, a heavy storm rolled in, forcing the group to take shelter under the dense canopy. But when the storm cleared, Thomas noticed something chilling. His group was gone. In the chaos of the storm, they had scattered, and now he was alone in the heart of the jungle with nothing but a machete. A few days' worth of rations and his will to survive, the days stretched endlessly. He could hear the eerie cries of unseen animals, the rustle of unknown creatures in the underbrush. His skin was slick with sweat, and the air was thick with the scent of earth and decay. Every step seemed to lead him deeper into the labyrinth. Of green, the trees towering above like ancient sentinels. At night, the sounds of the jungle became more ominous. The constant chirping of insects gave way to distant growls, as the rush of unseen rivers and the occasional rustle of predators stalking. In the dark, Thomas learned to rely on the stars and the faint moonlight to guide his way. But with each passing night, his hope dwindled. His water supply was running low. The thick, humid air made every breath feel like an effort. The jungle, once majestic and alive, now seemed to close in on him like a maze from which there was no escape. He searched for signs of his team, but the dense foliage was impenetrable, and the few footprints he found led nowhere. One morning, after days of foraging for food, Thomas stumbled upon an old, abandoned wooden shack, half swallowed by vines. It appeared to be decades old, a relic of some forgotten time. Inside, he found remnants of a past long-forgotten rotted furniture, an old fire pit and strange symbols carved into the walls. The air in the shack felt different, colder, as if the building itself was holding its breath. As he explored, he discovered an old map tucked inside a leather pouch. It was faded, but the markings were clear enough. A hidden river that could lead to the nearest village. And a warning, do not venture into the shadow of the black trees. A chill ran down his spine, but the map seemed like his only chance. With the map in hand, Thomas set off toward the river, but the further he went, the stranger the jungle became. The trees grew twisted, their branches resembling skeletal hands reaching for the sky. The air grew colder, the sunlight barely breaking through the thick canopy. The river was close, but something told him he was being watched. At night, strange. Lights flickered in the distance, fireflies, or something else. And in the shadows there were movements, fleeting and elusive. Was it his mind playing tricks, or had the jungle taken on a life of its own? Thomas pushed on, driven by a single thought, escape. But as the days passed, he grew weaker, his body covered in cuts and bruises. His mind, too, began to fracture. He no longer knew if the strange visions he saw were real or born from exhaustion. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, he stumbled upon the river. It was vast, its waters glistening like a silver snake weaving through the jungle. But as he knelt to drink, something caught his eye, an unnatural shape in the water. His heart skipped a beat as he saw it. A long, serpent-like creature, its glowing eyes staring back at him from the depths. Suddenly, the ground beneath him trembled. A low rumble echoed through the trees. Thomas felt a cold wind sweep through. The forest and the air grew heavy. It was as if the jungle itself had awoken. He heard the distant howls of animals, but they were different now and human. Fear gripped him, but he didn't hesitate. He ran, pushed forward by instinct. He had no choice but to follow the river, praying it would lead him to freedom. The next few hours were a blur of panic and exhaustion. His thoughts were jumbled, and the jungle seemed to shift around him. But just as he thought he might collapse, the distant glow of firelight pierced through the trees. Thomas broke through the underbrush and found a small makeshift campa. A group of indigenous people. They stared at him with wide eyes, their faces marked with intricate tattoos. They spoke a language he couldn't understand, but their gestures were clear. They offered him water and food, guiding him to safety. As he collapsed in their camp, a strange sense of peace washed over him. He had survived the jungle, but as he drifted into unconsciousness, he knew that the Amazon would never truly release its grip on him. The jungle had shared its secrets, and Thomas would carry them with him forever. In the quiet of the night, the jungle whispered once more, and Thomas realized that he was not the only one who had been lost in its depths.